Hey everyone, Shabby Gamer here, and welcome back to another random match here on WWE 2K16. Now today we're going to see Finn Balor taking on AJ Styles, and this has been one that's been suggested by Jay Freeman, and Jay's been knocking around for a very long time now, one of my first few subscribers. He's been there through a lot with us and giving us quite a few good ideas as well, and this is another great one that I think we could definitely see at some point in the near future if they decide to go the way that Jay's suggesting, with Finn Balor and AJ Styles both fighting it out for the leadership of Bullet Club or Bulletproof or whatever they call themselves in the WWE. It's a definite possibility of a match that could happen, and I think this match has to happen at some point. It's just two fantastic wrestlers, and I'm sure Finn Balor will be up on the main roster pretty soon. And yeah, this match, I think they're saving up something big for Finn Balor. I really do. And this whole thing with Gallows and Anderson could be that, or there's also the possibility, I suppose, that both these guys will sort of co-run sort of Bullet Club. That's a possibility. There could be all four of them in the stable, and then potentially then they could break off and have a feud fighting it out for leadership. There's a lot of different ways that WWE could go with this whole thing at the moment, and it's exciting to see, and hopefully they will go one of the ways, because at the moment we've got Anderson and Gallows on their own, sort of just randomly attacking people at the moment, doing a sort of invasion angle. So hopefully at some point they'll bring some more relevance into it, and maybe bringing in a Finn Balor or bringing in an AJ Styles. I expect Finn Balor to lose the NXT Championship at the next NXT TakeOver, but the only thing that I'm thinking now is that who does Finn Balor lose the championship to? The only real heel on the NXT roster at the moment is Samoa Joe, and of course Finn Balor's already defended the championship against Samoa Joe twice in 2 NXT TakeOvers, so will they make it a third? It seems like a bit much to me. I think they should try and change it up a little bit, but like we've said, who else is there? Who else can Finn Balor defend it against? Unless there's going to be a big heel turn with someone maybe like Austin Aries or I can't see Nakamura turning heel because it wouldn't work for me, but there has to be something that happens. There surely has to be. Or either that, or we get a new signing. We get someone like a Bobby Roode come in as a heel straight away and go after the championship. It's a possibility. Either that, or they could just go with the whole idea of Finn Balor giving up the championship to move up to the main roster. Again, it's something that could happen, but there's a lot of different things that could happen in WWE in the next sort of 6 months, and it's exciting at the moment to really just speculate, I suppose. And I think Finn Balor is probably one of our most used guys in these random matches. We've seen him quite a few times now. And of course, if anyone does have any suggestions for random matches, please drop them in the comment section below. I will get them all noted down and obviously get them recorded for you. I've got quite a big list going at the moment, but I am getting through them as quickly as I possibly can and trying to upload one at least every other day for you. But of course, we are doing the universe mode now alongside this, and we did see on an episode a couple of weeks ago, we saw Finn Balor taking on AJ Styles to become the first Intercontinental Champion on our SmackDown brand. So if you've not checked out the new universe mode yet, it's really going well. I'm really enjoying it at the moment, and it's only going to get better and better from here on. So be sure to check it out. It'll be on the channel, and I'll try and put a link in the playlist as well. The link in the playlist? A link to the playlist in the description. Tell you what, I've still got a bit of a cold on the go at the moment, so I can't hear myself talk at all because I'm just completely bunged up. I've not watched NXT yet since after NXT TakeOver. I probably should though. I tried to watch the first episode thinking it was going to be a really good one. It ended up just being nothing on there at all. It was just a full-on talking episode, just wrapping up what happened at TakeOver. So I think the episode that's just been uploaded on the network, we saw the debuts of both Austin Aries and Nakamura in just normal NXT television, not a pay-per-view. And yeah, it's going to be interesting to see just who goes on to challenge Finn Balor. Will they go completely out of the box and use someone like Rhino maybe, or will they elevate someone like Elias Sampson, or will someone like Biff Busick or Tommaso Ciampa be given a chance to go in as a heel and go for it? Like I say, there's loads of different things they could do with it. For me, I just hope it isn't Samoa Joe again, because 3 takeovers in a row is just a bit much for me. And it would just get a little bit boring, but you know, that's a possibility like we said. And it's great to see both these guys drawn on the same roster as well. That SmackDown roster is looking pretty strong on our universe mode. I'm not saying that all the rosters are looking pretty strong. They've all got their strengths and they've all got their weaknesses, I suppose, as well. But I think SmackDown, looking at it, is probably one of the strongest. It's got a good tag division. It's got a good women's division. It's got some top names like AJ Styles and We've got obviously Finn Balor, we've got Seth Rollins, we've got The Rock, we've got Austin, we've got Shawn Michaels. Some really good names on there. I do like this AJ. The one thing I don't like about AJ Styles, is the way they've tried to create the fringe by putting that black line across his head. I might get rid of that. It's okay. It's just the entrance you seem to notice it a bit more. Oh, yeah, I was just about to say, I don't know why Finn Balor hasn't left the ring, but it wouldn't be a match on 2K16 if there wasn't loads of glitches with it. They're both in the same corner now. It wouldn't be a 2K16 random match if they weren't full of glitches. If you've seen the first episode I uploaded in the Universe Mode of Thunder, you'll know exactly what I mean with, especially with Elimination Chamber. There's some crazy glitches on there. We saw Randy Orton completely folded in half and bent through time. As this match is finally underway. Like I said, this was one of the matches on our very first episode of SmackDown. It was for the Intercontinental Championship, and I won't give away who won that match yet, in case you haven't seen it, but it's definitely worth a watch. It was a great match between the two of them, and hopefully we'll get another good match here, because I know when 2K originally released this game, they did say that every single wrestler is going to feel different in the ring. They're going to act different. They're going to do different things, and I think it really is the case, because you'll find if you put, say for example, I don't know, Andre the Giant versus Rikishi, for example, you're going to have a very slow, laboured match. It's not going to be high flying and exciting, but it's going to be what it is. It's going to be strong, it's going to be slow, it's going to be methodical. If you put two guys like these in a ring, you get a really good match. And the match we're going to upload on this week's SmackDown, I think it will be uploaded tomorrow, I think it is. We have a main event of Seth Rollins versus Shawn Michaels. Now that was an amazing main event. Two guys again where the styles mesh really, really well on this game. And yeah, it really does work out really well. And I think we're going to have to do that as a random match at some point, because that was a cracking match. AJ Styles with the German suplex there on Finn Balor. At the moment in our universe, we've got Finn Balor in charge of the Bullet Club stable. But of course, we said AJ Styles is on that roster as well, and maybe having AJ Styles joining that roster and having Styles and Finn Balor as a team together, and then maybe later on we can have that feud for the leadership of Bulletproof again. It's a possibility. I don't know, it's difficult. We'll have to try and figure it out as we go along, because I've got an idea of maybe bringing in some more people to strengthen up Bullet Club, but of course the game only allows you to have 5 men in a stable, so it becomes a little bit more difficult, because I had 2 or 3 in mind already. Great German suplex once again by AJ Styles, taking Finn Balor down hard, rolls him over. Back up to his feet he comes and misses the forearm, and Balor catches Styles straight away, and there's that GTS style Pele kick combination move. And now Finn just dropping an elbow into the inside of the knee of AJ Styles as well. And at the moment, Finn Balor taking control of this match. Another elbow to the back of the head of Styles. Spins him round, and we're going to see a short Saito suplex. In for the pin he goes. 1, 2. It's only enough for a 2 count. Balor back up to his feet, and there's a drop kick to the back of the head of AJ Styles. Now, of course, with our Universe mode as well, we're going to upload our first pay-per-view this weekend. It's fully loaded, which is going to be pretty good, actually. I'm looking forward to that one. We've got some really, really good main events for you, and I'm not going to tell you who they are as of yet. Again, if you haven't seen this week's episodes of the Universe mode, then you won't know who won the #1 contendership matches, but both Kevin Owens and Cactus Jack will be defending their championships there. So yeah, it's going to be pretty good. I'm looking forward to that. I'm going to be recording that, I think, after this match. That's what I like to do with these random matches. I like to do one first thing I record in evening time, just to warm myself up, get my voice working. And I can generally tell if a random match, if I'm not commentating very well on a random match, I'll generally just switch the PlayStation off and leave it for the night, because I know if I can't do it, then you have on days and off days with this sort of thing, and at the moment it's going not too bad. I tend to trip over my words quite often, so I know if it's one of those sort of days, I just switch the whole thing off. It's only a 2 count. And of course, like I said, this match was suggested by Jay Freeman in the comments section, and he's given me a big list again of of people he'd like to see in this year's Universe mode, well, Season 2 of the Universe mode. And I've taken it all on board. We've got quite a few names on there already looking to be brought into the Universe mode. What I wanted to try and do in this Universe mode is just to start as normal as we possibly could with just using the legends and the people that are on the game in NXT and stuff like that. And then as we go on, we'll start to bring in some more indie talent based on what the needs are of the roster. For example, Nitro, which was uploaded on Monday, we had an issue. We've got an issue. No, sorry, the Nitro episode's been uploaded next week. We know we've got a weakness in the tag division. So that's something we're looking to try and fix. So I'm not going to give you any more spoilers on that, but keep an eye out on Nitro next week after the fully loaded pay-per-view, because we might look at strengthening that tag division. There's the pin here by AJ Styles after the spine buster. It's only enough for a 2 count here on Finn Balor. And Styles with a big kick to the back of Balor as well. Now bringing him back up to his feet. Hook in the arm, and there's that short brainbuster, underhook brainbuster. There's AJ Styles going for the pin. We've seen both these guys use that maneuver now. That was one of Finn Balor's maneuvers he used to use quite a lot in New Japan Pro Wrestling. When Finn Balor left and was replaced in Bullet Club with AJ Styles, then Styles started using that move as well. And Styles has got Finn Balor here. There's the Styles Clash, rolls him over. This could be all. 1, 2, and no, Finn Balor reverses the pin. I thought he was going to try and steal it there, but again, AJ Styles with a pin, and Finn Balor manages to kick out after a 2. I've not seen that before. Someone trying to reverse the Styles Clash pin into another pin, rolling it through. That's quite clever that by Finn Balor. And still, I've done so many matches on this game now. We've got nearly 100 random matches. We did quite a lot of episodes in our Season 1 of the Universe mode, and then we're getting through quite a few in this Season number 2 of Universe mode as well. And I'm still seeing things and animations I've never seen before. Like in our first episode of Nitro, I think it was, we had a 6-woman over the top rope battle royal to become the women's champion. I saw Alicia Fox actually explode a suplex someone over the top rope. I'd never seen that before in this game, but it was amazing to watch, and obviously she was well deserving of the championship as well. As AJ Styles now with a reverse chin lock, wrenching back at the neck of Finn Balor. Clever move. I've said this before. Obviously this gives AJ Styles a chance to relax a little bit and regain a little bit of energy while trying to just drain the energy out of your opponent. But Finn Balor now back up to his feet, and just a couple of elbows to the gut of AJ Styles. Balor there with a snapmare. And now Balor returning the favour, now wrenching back of that arm, giving himself a chance to regain the energy that's just been sucked out of him by AJ Styles. But at the same time doing some damage to that arm, and I wonder whether that might affect AJ Styles' ability to maybe hit another Styles Clash, or along them sort of lines. It might definitely weaken his calf killer, because doing damage to the arm like that is going to reduce the amount of pressure that AJ Styles can put on it himself. Styles fights back with a punch to the gut, and now sending Finn Balor into the corner. Styles looks to take Finn Balor up onto the top turnbuckle. What's Styles got planned here? It looks dangerous, whatever it is. He's up there. It's a Frankensteiner. Is that going to be enough? No, AJ's going for a lion salt as well. In for the pin. That could be all off those 2 big high impact moves, but it's not. Finn Balor kicks out once again. And AJ Styles in firm control of this one now, as he has been for quite a little bit of time as well. AJ now just dropping the knee into the chest of Finn Balor. Bringing him back up to his feet. Looking potentially for another one of those underhook brainbusters, but Finn Balor reverses it into the Russian leg sweep. Brings Styles back up to his feet. Oh, I thought he was going to go for a Styles Clash, then it wasn't. It was a sit-out powerbomb. I was sat there speechless thinking, oh, there's no way he's going to do a Styles Clash. Oh, but Finn Balor rolling AJ Styles over with. He's in perfect position to maybe go for that coup de grace, but AJ back up to his feet, and Finn caught him straight away there with that drop kick. Finn bringing AJ back up to his feet, rolls him through into that quick roll-up pin. Can he steal it here? He can't, and AJ rolling through. And AJ steals it out of nowhere. Bit of an anticlimactic finish, but it was still a pretty good match between these two guys. And AJ Styles manages to pick up the sneaky victory, rolling through that pin on Finn Balor. And in fairness, AJ definitely deserved it. He did the majority of the damage throughout the match. Caught Finn Balor with his Styles clash and that underhook brainbuster as well. So yeah, I think AJ Styles very much worthy of the victory here. And like I say, I'm still sort of in between two minds of what to do with these guys in the universe mode. I'm starting to think that aligning them both in the bulletproof formation might be the best way to move forward. Of course, at the moment, there's still a little bit of animosity between the two of them for their Intercontinental Championship, but I'm sure we can find a way to bring them together and then hopefully look to strengthen that stable even more in SmackDown, just to push them on to the next level. So we see just a few more of the highlights. That was AJ just launching Finn Balor over the top of his head. There was that big missile dropkick towards the end of the match, and you see Styles get back up to his feet. Finn brings him up. Finn then rolls through with a pin. It was only enough for a 2 count, and Styles straight back up and manages just to plant his entire body weight on top of Finn Balor, and Finn just did not have enough energy to try and bridge out of that one, and AJ Styles picks up the win. Well, great win here for AJ Styles. Let's see how well he can do in our Universe mode as well. Definitely going to be one of the top guys in our SmackDown roster, and I can't wait to see how that develops. Of course, this match, as I said earlier, was suggested by Jay Freeman, so of course, if anyone else has any other suggestions for random matches, please drop them in the comment section below and I'll get them recorded for you and uploaded as soon as I possibly can. If you have enjoyed this video, then please do hit that like button. It does help me out a lot, and of course, if you are new around here, be sure to subscribe for a lot more WWE 2K16 footage. I've been Shadow Gamer, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you all next time. Cue the outro.